Hello, 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 people. Now, I'm just seeing some very interesting market reaction in some key stocks and multiple, not just one or two. So, mainly looking at the Magnificent Seven, right? So, there you've got Netflix, Google, Microsoft, Tesla. I don't think Nvidia's in it, but I would count Nvidia, Amazon, Apple, and I'm missing one, which I may have taken off my list. But seven of those, right? You might be seeing the start of some trend change. And let's just go and have a look. So I'll go through all seven of them. And let's just have a look. So I'll start on the daily. The weekly wouldn't have changed yet. The weekly would still be in and up, which is why this isn't confirmed. It has to confirm on the weekly before there's a change in direction. But to me, particularly with Nvidia, I'm just going to go to Nvidia first. And I know that earnings are coming up, and this is crucial. This hasn't got a trend change, right? On the daily, this is still very much looking at, oh, you know what? Fuck me. It does have a lower high. That is a lower high. So you've got, to get a lower low, it's got to pull back under this 694. But you've got that high, you've got this low, you've got a lower high, and now it's coming back down. That is on the daily. The 4 hourly shows a much better trend, and you can see more clearly that we're potentially on the way down. Now, I wouldn't say this is on the way down yet. It's just that this level seems to be holding very, very firm. And I don't know if I could long Nvidia. I'm not going to long it in these middle levels. 720, 734, no fucking way. I would long again at 710. But I'd be looking for quicker profits. I'm not looking for a hold up to all-time highs. I would long it. I would love the 694 entry because I think that's your lower low. And then if it does come up and reverses, you're going to catch the reversal probably off 720 or 710. It just looks like it's holding to me. I don't know. Now, Netflix, obviously, I completely fucked this trade. So Netflix is going really, really strong. This is just a beautiful flag, and it's broken, and I just misread it. Completely fucked it. So I've lost that trade. That's gone. Which sucks because I went hard on it. But let's just have a look at the Qs, the spies. Now, I know my levels are a little bit all over the shop there, but you can see this high, low, higher, high, higher, low, just, which doesn't really matter so long as it's a higher low. And you're coming in here and I don't know, it just looks like a little bit of resistance in here that's pretty strong. You might be forming a lower high. This is just something to be very aware of and very cautious of. The SPY, similar thing. This hold at the CPI high and push back under. This is on the 4 hourly, but you'll see a similar thing on the daily where you could potentially be putting in this lower high. So Nvidia's sort of flattening out. I'm not super keen to trade that right now because of those levels. Let's have a look at Meta. Meta's building really nicely. So Meta and Netflix, I would not consider it in downtrends at all. I would go long again off Meta if it comes back to this sort of 459, 460 level. Because this is looking very, obviously, bull flaggy, very similar to the Netflix setup before it took off. You can see that earnings pop, boom, consolidation, catch it, motherfucker. I mean, by the end of the day, this could tank. I don't think it will, but that's looking pretty solid at the moment. So Meta and Netflix, two that I would say pretty bullish. Amazon could be pulling a similar sort of consolidation. Maybe not. I don't know. You might have this lower high forming and coming back down on the 4 and on the daily. You got to see where this sort of goes. Do we break under here? This level's really, really key if it holds. So Amazon, I'd say, is 50-50. Apple has moved into a downtrend very clearly. We just need to get if this goes under Apple, if this gets under that 180 and we confirm the lower there and ideally hold that 180 as a high, so we get that break, retest, and down. This is a big reversal in trend for Apple. I mean, not really. I mean, go back to December. Low, high, slightly lower, only just, but it is. Lower, high. This is on its way down for me. So Apple's in a strong downtrend. That's one of the negative. Amazon's 50-50, two are positive. Tesla, very strong downtrend. Bang, boom, lower high, lower low, boom. Here's sort of, you probably just call this all chop, consolidation-y. So this could all be just a lower low. And then where does it turn? It's kissing this 20 now. Is it going to turn back down? Is it going to fill this gap, which is what I really like, and then come back down? Don't know. But Tesla's definitely in a downtrend. Microsoft, potential turn. So you had this top, boom. Is this turning? I mean, fuck me, this could be a head and shoulders. Like, this looks pretty head and shoulders-y. I'm just, look, you've got shoulder, head, shoulder. If this breaks down under that 20, you are looking at 22 to 5. You're looking at another $15 downside, which takes you to the 3.9, which would actually be a pretty good move back into this support before a bounce and continuation down. Like, Microsoft could be heading down. So for me, Microsoft's in a downtrend. Apple, Tesla in a downtrend. That's 3 of the 7. And Google is in a downtrend. Google has switched into a downtrend. You have 4 of the 7 that, to me, are changing trends. This is pretty fucking important to pay attention to. You've got the Qs and the SPYs seemingly stalling out at some pretty key levels. The SPY stalling out at that sort of 5, really struggling to get over. The Q seemingly stalling here. Oh, man. Look, NVIDIA's still going back. It's pulling back. Whoa. I'm not calling it, but I tell you what, it really looks to me like it is, the top might be in. Now, you have to get some confirmation on volume. So let's just get that up. I'll just let me pull the volume indicator because I'm just using the free one, which is not the best idea in the world. I just got rid of the RSI, you fucks. Net volume, let's go that one. Bro! Hold on, let me fucking refresh this because it's been a dick. So it's kept my RSI there. Let me X. Okay, cool. KRA. This morning all I've done is I've gone and added to my puts on JP Morgan, which you can look at and be like, that's ballsy as fuck. I'm doing it based on longer time technicals, and I've added to my puts on KRA because I think that's putting in a lower high, and I really believe that that's in a strong downtrend, as well as the macro picture for that. I'm just like, bank's going down. So I don't give a fuck about being slightly red for them because I think the potential profits for me on those trades are going to be massive. But yeah, this is just really fucking be cautious. Hey, at the moment, it's not a confirmation, and you probably want to see, like, you'd love to see Meta and Netflix roll over as well. But 4 of the 7 for me are now they're really sneaking into downtrend territory. Just be very cautious, very, very cautious. Right, let's get some volume on this. Volume indicator, here we go. So this is what we want to have a look at the Qs. How are we looking volume-wise? We're getting pretty good, but probably not quite enough. It is right up there, like they're heavy volume. So you can see that, fuck me, that's just today. Is that today? 14th? No, that was yesterday. Let's have a look at Netflix. How's Netflix volume? This is, holy shit, I didn't see this. That's not even a strong volume spike. Whoa. Okay. It's a little bit, but it's not that much. That's interesting. Going up on light volume, it should make it a reasonably simple return, right? Now, NVIDIA is the key here. None of this might be right, but this very well, see this one over here, this could very well be the topping tail. And if it is, if NVIDIA gets bad earnings next week, I would be happy to call it as the top is in. I don't even know if I'm going to trade much between now and then. I'm just a lot of uncertainty because I'm so strong on the long picture. Let's have a look at this Apple. Look, Apple's it's had some pretty decent volume on the downside. Really good spike there off its earnings, but look at it rolling back over. It's coming back under. Tesla, good volume, pretty consistently. So that's solid. Microsoft volumes look decent. I would love to see what you want to see is a really big spike. You see like a really nice spike and price down, you would say, okay, cool. Oh, maybe you don't. I don't fucking know. To be honest, I'm not super clear at that, but you want to see increase in volume on the way down. Like that's why I sort of look at that Netflix. It actually makes me a little bit happier with my trade there because you're not shooting on enormous volume. A little bit of a spike, but it's not enormous. I don't know, man. That 433 is very, very, very key for this, and it's not wanting to go above. That's a very fucking key level. It's just broken. Jesus. Oh. This is just, it's turned into a lower high and into a really key level. I'd want it to break here. If we get a break and hold under 431, man, top could be in. Top could be in and trend could be getting broken. This is very, very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. Keep an eye out and be very cautious right now. Be very, very cautious when these 7 are red. Be extremely cautious. Just, yeah, man. Fuck me, I'm tempted to go short these now, and I have not been wanting to touch these on the short side. But these drops, this red screen on, and yields haven't jumped. They've gone down. So you would expect with yields going down, this to go up. The VIX is holding. IWM's going up. The other thing this could be, and this would be something to really pay attention to, is this could simply just be a rotation into the IWM. But for me, the IWM it's not really moving, and it's, so long as the IWM stays under 205, so sorry, 2010 would be my top level, because there's another level from further back. Let me just go find that for you. And you see this sort of 210 there. This level in here, you see you've got these bottoms, bang, 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 boom, boom, and then that top. So that 210 level, if that's my last entry, if it breaks and holds over that, then I wouldn't be bearish on it, I would switch to bullish, and I would think, okay, cool, we're probably going to get that 230 upside, maybe that 240 double top before we turn down. If it doesn't, and I just got another great entry into that this morning, short, I'd be very pleased. But yeah, just be really, really cautious at the moment. This is super big potential for a turn here. So I'm saying it. I might be wrong. Just keep an eye out. Be cautious. Watch the levels. Watch the volume. Whatever your indicators are, I like the RSI. I'm a pretty big fan of those divergences, which are because they're forward-leading indicators. So, but you like them on the bigger time frame. So where you see, hold on, let me find a good divergence for you. I'll do it on the monthly because this is, I like the bigger time frame because here, historically, I found this gives you about a 70% drop, or up to between 30 is like the lowest case scenario, and 70 is like the highest. I think Apple's got a really good one, or did have one. Let me show you historically. Here. Oh, that didn't really give you a massive low though. No, so that wasn't a great one. It was about 30. It was still about 30% drop. Where's my JP Morgan had a good one. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Okay, cool. So here, so we're looking at this part here. So you see this, how this has gone up. RSI, so relative strength index, just telling you the strength of the stock. When it's above 70, most people consider it. Hold on, I want to change my levels on that. I like it 80 and 20. It just gives you better inputs. Where are the levels? I fixed this before. RSI upper, you want to change that to 80. RSI lower, you want to change that to 20. And then see, so when it's oversold now, it's going to be the 80, not 70, which just gives you a lot better chances of success. Now you see here how you've got the price of the stock here at the sort of 120, and the RSI super oversold. Now here the stock price goes up 140, but RSI is down. So the RSI is going down, but the stock price is going up. This is called a negative divergence. And what usually happens after that, it's about 70 or 80% probability, is a drop. Now this went from 140 to its bottom at 77. This is like a 45% drop, pretty consistently that this happens. You're getting the same thing here, where you've got back here, you've got the RSI at 73, and over here we're down at 64. I like the divergence being bigger than that, but on the monthly, this is good. This is really, really good. Getting the price going up now. How high it goes, I don't know, but it is higher. So you have this really strong monthly negative divergence. If we get a 30% drop from here, which is the smallest drop I've seen based on this factor, it's what are we at? 17.35, like 45 bucks, something like that. So that'll come down to there-ish. Which, funnily enough, you can see these tops here. Bang, that would actually be a really good retest of that level. And 120 level. And that's a very, very good little win for me. Doing this, KRE I don't think's actually got the divergence. From what I've seen, it's not always there. It's just one indicator to add on. You want to find multiple that sort of lay over. It's just that one for me at the moment is looking nice. And when it pairs in with things that are looking a little toppy and maybe turning, it's interesting, guys. Like, it's interesting. So just pay attention, be cautious. Things are looking a little dicey for me. And I'm really happy with these longer term puts that I've got on KRE, JP Morgan, and TLT. I've got calls on, so betting that rates will go down. I believe I'm down on all 3 positions. Mildly, but again, they've got so much time to play out. I just think the macro picture is so strongly in my favour. I'm completely fine. Like if I lose 10 grand on that trade, I don't care, because I just think the odds are so strongly in my favour to do so much better than that. So that's how I'm playing those long ones. But just maybe a top. We might be in. We might be in. But you got to be patient there. Don't pull the trigger yet. It needs to confirm. Nvidia earnings on Wednesday next week. Really, really big signal. Set a reminder. Pay attention to it. Yeah. Oh, and I tell you what, if it is a top, these are some of the ones you really want to look at shorting. I would go long the VIX. If the VIX can come down, probably to that 20, look at this touch and bounce. Long that. Buy some 15 calls. That's what I'd be looking to do. That's me talking to myself. Oh, look at this. Q's coming back a little bit. 433 level is interesting. This bounce here is a bit weird. Oh no, that 432 level. There's fucking levels all through here. I don't really like it. Nvidia sort of struggling. This would be my number 1 short at that time. I would buy put options. They're very expensive on this stock because it's retardedly high at the moment. But this is one where it could crash well over 100% and really quick, like 1-2 days. Sorry, not over 100%, well over 50% in like a day or 2. I would be looking, if it looks like tops in and you're calling it, look sort of a couple of weeks out, a few weeks out. Funnily enough, the 1,000 mark could be a really good top and signal. And buy something like 800 puts. Get them well under. They're going to be way cheaper month out, because you could get that move in a day very comfortably. If this thing is going up 2 days, it's nearly gone up $200. This can drop $400 in a day, no fucking worries. And I guarantee you, if Nvidia's earnings come in and it is a miss, they'll probably still be good. Just how good, you don't know. This thing will bury itself. It will be amazing. And you will want to be a part of it. Don't try and time it early. Look for the signs, wait for the signals, and go in when you get a break of a key level like this, retest. It'll give you a chance. You might not catch it from the top. That's fine. You will catch it at the correct time if you wait for it. Be patient. The opportunities are there. Let them come to you. Don't try and force it. Just wait for it. But that would be one of my top of mind to short, because this crash will be epic. Nvidia will be a great tank as well. Another good one to watch. So just be ready, guys. Be ready. There could be some interesting little turns coming. Right, leave it there. Just pay attention.